Welcome to the Queer Compass. I'm Luis.
I'm Eric. We're your two gay besties.
And we're here to talk about lifestyle, career, pop culture,
and everything else.
Okay.
Okay, I just started Invisalign.
And how are you feeling?
Well, today's only day 3.
Okay.
And so I had metal braces when I was a teenager, and I remember those really hurting.
Yeah.
This doesn't really hurt.
Oh, okay.
It's more of the nuisance of
Okay.
getting them in and out. They really do hug your teeth. Yeah. So they're maybe it'll change over the next few weeks or whatever, but they don't really pop in and out very easily.
Oh, okay.
So it's okay, I want to have something to eat. You have to take them out and then.
Well, so I wonder if as you get more into the shifting process, if it'll feel different.
Oh, maybe.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. The video preview that they give you
Oh my gosh.
of the before and after in all 10 weeks or however many weeks you get assigned, it's so dramatic.
Wait, do you have it in right now?
No.
Oh, I was like, I can't even tell that they're in. Okay,
no, because your S's do sound a little funny.
Oh,
so when I'm talking, when I have them in, I have to consciously really mute all of my S's because it's less detectable when you.
Oh my gosh, how funny!
Because otherwise, it sounds like you're all your S's.
Okay, we better do an ASMR episode. I love that. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay, well, hey, keep us posted.
Yeah, I'll let you know the update. Yes. What's going on with you?
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, my birthday's coming up.
Yes.
And I do not know what to do. I still have to figure that out. I'm having a birthday thing, which I believe you're coming to. But,
yes.
I'm having a birthday thing down in San Diego with family and some friends, but that's not gonna be until a month after. So I'm trying to figure out what to do around my actual birthday.
Okay.
Yeah. So my friend sent me a big old list of things that I could do, but some of them are very summary, and some of them are really good. So I'm gonna look into it, and I have to decide.
Oh my gosh.
It's 30.
It's a big one.
It's a big one. I'm what am I going to do? It's I keep going back and forth of I just want to keep it chill. And then a part of me is it's 30. Do something, So,
yeah, I know. I always have that tendency too to be oh, I'll just keep it chill. Let's go see Finding Nemo or whatever.
Literally. But I'm no, it's 30. You should do something. So I want to figure it out. But
okay, good.
Yeah.
Also, we just got these notebooks.
In case you're watching.
Yeah, these little tiny green notebooks. They're 3.5 inches by 5.
Yes.
There's 120 pages in them. I was listening and reading and watching on YouTube about how people are using these little notebooks. So I bought us some.
I know. I love that you gave me one. First of all, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Because you were saying how it is such an easy distraction to open your phone up. And, we have the Notes app and we have all these things. Once you get on your phone, you get distracted with a million other things.
Before you even unlock your phone, there's a list of notifications of this is all the shit you missed while you put me down.
How many times do you open up, let's say, even Instagram, and then I get distracted by the feed that I'm I came here to look something up.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what it was.
Yes.
It's so real.
And some people online are you can do you could do your to-do list or there's people who I do my 3 big accomplishments for the day. Yeah. And some people's accomplishments are go to the post office or very simple. But then you get to mark them off.
Yeah.
Or people are I use it as a creative journal where it's oh, I need to write down a large creative idea, maybe with drawings or whatever.
Yeah.
And you don't want to pull out your phone in those instances because it is a professional distractor. And
literally.
Yeah. And you can actually get out your full concept idea with a pen and paper.
That is something that I kind of want to practice using it for because also just as a content creator, as a dancer, as an instructor, whatever it is, I feel I have all these thoughts during the day where I'm oh, this would be so fun to do, or this is such a cool concept or idea. And it just kind of leaves after a while.
Yeah.
But I feel if I write them down, it's going to be a little more cemented in my brain. Also because kind of on an unrelated note, but I think we talked about dreams, or we've had these conversations maybe off the pod, but we've talked about dreams. And I remember I went through a point where I was dreaming very, very vividly, and that doesn't happen a lot for me. So my friend told me oh, well, if you want to remember your dreams more, you should, whenever you wake up, you should write down what you remember from them immediately. And I started doing that, and I think because of that practice, I started remembering my dreams more and more, and they were becoming more and more vivid, which I, stopped doing after a while. I thought it was fun. I never wanted to get super deep into it, but it was kind of a nice kind of mental check. So I figured, you know, with all these ideas floating around, if I start writing them down, it might help cement them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
And it kind of just using it as scratch paper also, like, and then you can look back, or if you end up, if you like your to-do list digitized, like you have it written down, then you can digitize it or digitize that creative idea later if you need to send it to somebody or whatever.
Yeah. Well, I'm still I'm a planner person still.
Are you?
Yeah. Like I still use a planner. I have my calendar on my phone, as we all do, you know, and I do use that. Like I do have my everything in there, but for some reason, writing things down really helps me. Just remember, and I'm a very visual and like I'm a doer. I forget what it's called, tactile, I guess. Person. So like if I remember myself writing it down, I can visualize myself writing it down, and it helps me remember things more.
Yeah.
And I just like to see the calendar, you know,
the monthly view.
Yeah. I love
so
that.
you've got the Friday, Saturday, Sunday marked off for this. You know, oh gosh, I only have 10 days until I leave.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, versus like sometimes on the phone it's easy to get lost, and you're like, how many days? Like,
yeah,
you know,
it looks different to me at least. So I like to have it on paper.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Love it.
Speaking of how many days until, they just released the Coachella lineup.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I feel like there's been so many back and forth, like two sides to the conversation.
Yes.
That everyone's been kind of talking about. I will say right now that the headliners for me, so I was creating a playlist for my friends because I made one for us last year. I was going through and I was like, you know what? In terms of headliners, I actually don't know that much of their music, except for Doja. Doja's like the one I do. I'm not saying that these people are obviously very accomplished artists, but I don't know that much of their music.
Right. They are big artists. I'm not like a particular fan of any of them.
Yeah.
Of the headliners. Even No Doubt, legendary.
Right.
But I wasn't buying their albums at the time they were being celebrated, so I wouldn't consider myself like a mega fan.
Yeah.
But I am super excited to see them.
No Doubt. Also, I'm way, way excited for. I don't even know when they're going to be in the set list.
Yeah.
Though. That's something
I don't either.
Right? I was like...
I wasn't able to tell.
Yeah. I was like, where are they going to fall in line? So I guess if they're a headliner, I mean, that's different. Like, I am very, very excited for No Doubt. But in terms of like Doja, Tyler, the Creator, and Lana Del Rey, like I love Doja, but I don't know that much of Tyler, the Creator, and Lana. I know there's a huge fan base for them,
right?
But I just personally do not know.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited for a lot of the other acts, though.
I am super excited for a lot of the side acts.
Oh my gosh!
I was just trying to pull up the lineup. I can't.
Oh, I got it.
Do you have it?
I have.
Oh
a
my
picture
gosh!
of it because I took it recently. I'm
okay,
like,
perfect.
Let me pull it up for you right quick.
Well, BB Rexa is one of my faves. I saw her recently in LA.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's so many. Like, Tinashe's gonna be there. Excuse me, what? Victoria Monet. I wanted to see her tour, so I'm so excited that she's gonna be there.
Yes, Jungle is gonna be there.
Jungle.
Great show. Purple Disco
gosh.
Machine.
Yep.
So much fun.
There's a lot of Latin. I mean, there have been a lot of Latin artists in these recent years. There's a lot of Latin artists that I'm super excited for. Yeah. You know what's so funny? I was telling my sister, because my sister saw Bisa Rap in Mexico in a festival. Was that last year? And I didn't get to go to that festival, just timing and stuff. And I was so bummed because he's like somebody I've been wanting to see for so long, or not for so long, but for a while. And I kept telling her, I was like, I want him to be at Coachella. Like, why don't they bring him to Coachella? He's had music with Shakira and everybody else and all these big artists.
Yeah.
And they're going to be there this year.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, oh
yes.
my gosh, I'm so excited. I can't wait. And I'm like, he has songs with everybody. So I don't know if he's going to bring somebody out, who he'll bring out, maybe Shakira. I don't know. But I'm like, I'll be excited either way.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I am excited for it to be. First of all, I love music festivals because exploring new artists that you might not normally see live.
Yeah.
You're walking from one stage to another and you explore someone new by chance because you're walking.
Yeah.
I love that about music festivals. I do recognize that it's like, you know, there's not like a Beyonce performing.
Right,
there's not like a Billie Eilish performing.
I love Billie Eilish every time. Oh yeah, but I get it.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm not really that mad about it. I probably would have bought tickets anyway.
Yeah, like if I had just seen the 3 headliners, maybe that's where I would have been like, okay. But seeing all the other acts too, I was like, oh, I'm so in.
For sure.
Like there's so many good people that are going to be there.
Yeah.
Okay, you also have another one though.
Oh my God. Okay, so Lightning in a Bottle lineup just got announced, and Queen Herbie is gonna be there.
Oh my gosh!
I cannot wait. Her show is so wild and fun and wacky and cool. One woman show carries the entire great stage presence.
Amazing.
Super, super fun.
That's gonna be so fun.
I cannot.
Oh my
wait.
gosh!
Yeah.
Yes, you're gonna have a blast.
Yeah.
Also, we're gonna be at Coachella the same weekend, so hey!
Oh yes!
I can't wait.
Yes.
Oh my gosh! Okay. In other news,
yes.
Did you hear about the Barbie movie?
I did.
Isn't that crazy?
They kind of got snubbed.
Okay, so at first I saw it and I was like, okay, are people, what's going on here? Like I kept seeing it on social media.
Yeah.
And it is pretty ironic to the message of the movie. Like the articles are right, you know? I actually, okay, I do want to I was looking it up and I found this article from NPR.
Yeah.
And they put it pretty well. Okay, so they said a pair of charismatic, smart girl power entertainment figures responsible for the only billion-dollar movie solely directed by a woman are up for the biggest prize in the industry, and one of the biggest nominations goes to ... Ken. And I was like, that really is driving home the message of the movie.
Yeah. And Ryan Gosling's comment was, there is no Ken without Barbie.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
So true.
Yeah. No, it's so true. I mean, and I am glad that he had that reaction and that he spoke up about it, because, I mean, that blows my mind.
Yeah.
Of all the female and women roles that there were in the movie, the whole message behind it, I just cannot believe that they would do that. You know what I mean?
This was the Academy Awards, right?
The Oscars.
The Oscars. Okay, so the big one.
Yeah.
So they won a couple Academy Awards, no? Or did they?
I think, okay, so actually one meme that I saw was really, really funny, because it said that at the Critics' Choice Awards, Ryan Gosling's reaction was becoming a meme, because he won the award for best song for the what is that Ken song? The one
I'm Just Ken.
Yes, I'm Just Ken. And his face when he accepts that award, he's in shock.
Oh
they're like, oh, and it goes to Ryan Gosling for I'm Just Ken, and his face is like, are you serious right now?
Yeah, I did see those clips.
Yeah, so I'm like, that's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild.
I understand. There's the Grammys and there's the Billboard Awards. The Billboard Awards are very much so based upon streams, sales, numbers, and the records of the year. And Grammys are the art form of music and the album of work that you put together. And so I get the Golden Globes and the Oscars or Academy Awards, whatever it is. Oscars is the big one. I get there's the art form, blah, blah, blah. But it was such a big conversation piece socially this year. I feel like everyone was talking about it. Even people who didn't like it were talking about it. And I was super upset to see them not even.
I know. Also, I just can't get over America Ferrera's monologue in that.
So good.
So I was like, really? There's just so many moments, I think, missed moments that aren't being recognized.
Yeah.
You know? So on a lighter note, you saw Mean Girls recently, didn't you?
Oh my gosh, I did see Mean Girls.
Gosh. Okay, no spoilers because I haven't seen it yet and I need to go see it. But you loved?
No spoilers. It was the same.
Okay.
No, I mean, there are definitely surprises and things in there that you're gonna love. It's really fun.
Okay.
It's really fun. Renee Rapp, of course, does a great job. It was cast really well.
Good.
Even Katie Heron and her mom from The Office, they kind of look like mother and daughter.
That's crazy.
And Renee Rapp and Busy Phillips kind of look like mother and daughter.
When I found out she was the mom, I was like, oh my God, I'm so excited. Just the whole cast. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
The cast seems really, really good.
It was fun. I will definitely see it again and probably watch it at home when it's on Netflix and Apple TV.
Oh my gosh, what's so funny is that my one of my sisters, I forget if she got gifted that movie or if she bought the movie, whatever. I remember watching it with her. She watched the movie once and was like, oh, okay, cute, good, but cute. And I was like, oh my gosh, I was watching that movie on repeat that at one point she just gave me the DVD and was just kind of I don't even know where that movie is because I was watching it like crazy.
Oh
and
my
I
God.
didn't even like realize at the time because I was pretty young still until I got older. I was like, oh, I really loved that movie. Yeah. So I am
good.
just so excited to see the musical movie.
Yeah,
You know?
definitely. The characters, they all sort of stand out. They all stood out to me.
That's cool.
Damien was good. Janice was good. Everybody was.
Yeah.
It was great.
Oh my
You're
gosh.
gonna love it.
Okay, I'm
You're gonna love it.
excited.
See it in the theaters though, because it's like music.
I
You know what I mean? So
know.
it's like fun to hear it loud.
Okay, maybe that'll be my goal for like this weekend is trying to go see it. Yeah. I love it. Speaking of TV and movies.
Oh shoot!
Oh my gosh. Okay, the big Super Bowl of the gay world. I don't know what to call it, but everyone is, well, you know, we are watching the new Drag Race.
Yes, RuPaul's Drag Race, the new season.
Okay, tell us what you think. How so far, just how you feeling?
First impressions, loving
Yep.
this season. Over half the girls I am impressed by.
Mhm.
I haven't been this invested this early in a long time. Only 3 episodes have
Mhm.
aired at this stage, and I cannot. I'm watching Untucked. I am tuning into everything. I am watching The Pit Stop. I am watching
Work.
Fashion Photo Review. I'm watching all the things. I really like this group.
I will say that this season does feel very strong.
Yeah.
Like, and in the sense of like, there's just a strong identity to these queens that it's a good balance and mix of just characters. And I'm like, oh my gosh, everyone is bringing it. Granted, this is season 16 and like every year, you know, drag gets leveled up and leveled up, but it is really exciting to see.
Let's call it right now.
Okay.
At this point, who are your top 3 that you think are going to be in the top 3? And if you really want to, you can do a top 4.
Oh my
Because I think they do
gosh.
top 4s now,
Oh,
right?
sometimes.
I don't know. Maybe sometimes.
Yeah, they have, I think. Like
They
for
have.
All Stars?
Yeah, sometimes whenever they do like that lip sync battle at the tail end, it's
Yeah,
like
you're right.
2 and 2, and then the 2 winners.
True. Okay. Oh, good point. I wrote 3 down.
Let's see what's
Let's
up.
see them in our handy dandy little notebooks.
Yes.
Okay. I'm like scared to say because I feel like there are really a lot of talented queens.
I know.
Like so much. But I do think that Q is going to be in the top. Very talented in multiple areas. Like, yeah. So I do think Q, and she's been training it out. But anyways, Q, I love Nymphia Wynn.
Yes.
Like, I think she is just bringing something different to the table.
I know.
So I really want her in the top. And okay, the third one I couldn't really, decide. I mean, yes, I do really like Dawn. I don't know necessarily if she will be top 3, but I do think she has what it takes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are those your top 3?
Those are my top 3.
Those
I do
are-
want to. Oh,
Those are my top 3.
really? Oh my god.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay.
That is so funny. I hope that Dawn and Q
Yeah.
are both funny
Yeah.
under pressure because like the acting challenges, RuPaul looks for people who are like not afraid to be silly and like making her laugh. I think Q has the look down. She seems like she can dance and move, but I don't know.
And I think sing too.
Oh, can she sing?
I think so. I think.
Yeah, if as long as she is funny, because
Yeah.
if you are not funny, I feel like that's
Yeah.
one of the things is like it
Yeah.
will bring you down a lot of points. It's worth more than the others.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
But Nymphia is not afraid to be kooky dukes.
No.
And she's running around being silly all the time.
And the last ball, the outfit she made, oh my gosh. I couldn't get over it.
I looked at it and thought, that came out of the workroom in the same amount of time as all those other girls.
Literally.
Do you remember Utica Queen's sleeping bag look?
Yes. Oh my God. Yes, I remember that.
I will never forget that look. It is
Yeah.
it is my number 1 top best look ever made in the workroom at
So
RuPaul's
good.
Drag Race. And this one was really up there. Like neck and neck for me.
Yeah. That sleeping bag one was so creative. But yes, this one, like with the ties, I was like, those are ties. And also just like the skirt that looked like leather or whatever it was. I don't know. It was done so well. It was done so well.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Outstanding idea and outstanding execution.
Like it's something you would see on the cover of a fashion magazine.
For sure.
Like
yeah. For those who didn't watch, she had these men's ties that she had put wire inside of and like made sort of like a headpiece, and they were like waving off of her as if they were like blowing in the wind, and she had them like around her waist as well, and they were all over her body, and they looked like they were like in the wind moving.
It was just so like so fashion. It was really good.
Very
really
fashion.
Well done, mate.
Honorable mentions.
Okay.
For me are Saphira Crystal.
Yeah.
I do love her. I think she's from Philly. She's giving me regal. I like her a lot.
I like her too, yeah.
And I like a mandatory meeting.
Okay. You know what's funny is I feel like a mandatory meeting, like I know she has a lot under her belt. Like, I think she was saying, I can't remember everything, but I think she has like some kind of musical theater background, dance or something. I can't, don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure she was saying that she has like experience in a lot of these fields. But it's funny because the girls are coming for her for that makeup look.
Oh yeah, the first one.
And the first makeup look, and like I guess the style choices, right?
Yeah.
I get it's a little kooky. So for me, I'm like, I feel like I'm waiting for her to show off the talent, because I feel like then they'll be like, oh, she has talent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I like how she doesn't take herself too super seriously. She's not getting like butthurt by other people making comments about her makeup. I also like that about Mirage. She doesn't seem to give a fuck. And I really, really enjoy watching that.
Yeah.
Because she's doing her thing, and she's doing it confidently with no apologies.
And I think it is really one of those things where, I mean, I can only imagine how hard it is, because it's a whole process and I can't relate. But like going into it, you know, you hear a lot of the queens say like, oh, I went into it thinking like, I'm going to take this thing home. And then you get there and it's a lot of pressure mixed with a lot of critiques, mixed with a lot of, you know, just everything.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine how hard it is to keep that mentality of like, people are going to say things and you just have to brush it off and you have to keep doing what you're doing, you know? So props to those queens for doing that so far, because I do feel like that is really, really hard.
Yeah.
I also do want to give a shout out to my little Mexican queen, Miss Geneva.
Oh
my gosh, she's so cute.
Oh my gosh, I love her.
She seems like such a sweetheart.
Yes.
Okay. Also, I like was living for her when she met Becky G.
Oh my gosh, that was so sweet.
She was like, oh my God, Becky G. Like, I cannot. I was thinking, like, if I was in her shoes right now, I was so excited to see, like, Becky G as a judge on that show.
I know.
I would have been, like, freaking out if I was there.
Yes, I agree with you. I love her. And Geneva has such, like, a warm spirit about her. Really likable.
Yeah.
Really likable.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this season.
Yeah, it'll be really good. Okay, well, I can't wait to see if you had to pick one person from your top 3
to win,
to be your winner, who would you say?
I would go for Nymphia.
You would go for Nymphia?
Yeah, because I think she really does have it all, I guess, like to win. The fashion sense, the ability, the talent, and we'll see about exactly. But, you know, even her talent showcase was really cool. She brought in her culture. But I just think, and she's not afraid to be kooky, like you said.
Yeah.
So I think she really has what it takes to take it home.
Her concepts are really buttoned up.
Yeah.
Because you said Nymphia, I'm gonna say Dawn. I think Dawn will be the winner.
Okay.
She's bringing something different. It's something we haven't sort of seen. Well, we've seen some of the style, but it's really done well. And
I feel like she does have a big personality. Like she really does.
Yeah,
she's like, see that.
She's not afraid to speak up and Untucked and
Yeah, so I love it.
Also, don't forget.
Yep.
We are also on YouTube if you want to watch us. The full episode is available on YouTube. If you have a question for us, or if you like want to send us an idea or like whatever, you can reach us on email.
Yep.
thequeercompass@gmail.com.
Amazing. You can also DM us on Instagram or, you know, any kind of social media channel that we're on, I guess, or mainly probably Instagram.
Yeah.
I don't know how TikTok works, but yeah, I'm like, how does that work?
Yeah. And if you feel that you've been loving the episode so far, you can, and we would really appreciate if you left us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. It's super helpful.
Absolutely. And again, if you guys submit questions, we might do a Q&A episode at some point. Ask away.
I would love to do that.
Yeah. Anything you guys have in mind.
Awesome. I'll talk to you later.
Okay. Bye.